The Therapeutic Recreation Activity Assessment, TRAA, is a test which gives rec therapists the ability to measure fine motor and gross motor skills, social behaviors, expressive and receptive communication, and cognitive skills of clients. It also gives RTs the insight needed to design personalized interventions that marry up with the client's strengths and weaknesses, with the intentions of improving their well being and increasing their participation in leisure activities. The assessment consists of an interview followed by three basic activities: a craft, a matching board game, and a series of exercises which contain a ball and a hoop. The test can be conducted in groups of 1 through 4. Many sources claim that it takes about 30 minutes to complete, but Dr. Mary Hoss claimed that it takes anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes to administer and an additional 10 minutes to score. The target audience for this assessment are people with brain trauma, psych disorders, developmental disabilities, or those who are receiving support care in places such as group homes, nursing homes, or assisted living facilities. The first part of the assessment is the intake interview. The questions in the interview are: 1. How much schooling have you completed? What type of work do you do or did you do? Are you, are you currently employed? What do you like to do in your free time? What hobbies do you have? Are there problems that prevent you from doing your hobbies or things you like to do? If so, what are they? Do you have supportive family and friends? If so, who? Why are you here? Next, a specially designed matching game is played. It has postcards and a vinyl board. The instructions must be read word for word. The clients follow a three-step command that includes picking up a card, matching it to an identical card, then placing it face down in the discard pile. Each client takes turn until all the postcards are matched. Three rotations should be enough to determine whether or not the client is able to completely complete the task successfully. If there's only one client being assessed, the RT also take turns matching the cards. If the client has Alzheimer's or some other medical condition that limit their field of vision, it is okay to rotate the board for them so they can see each of the choices directly in front of them. The RT will observe each client for many functional skills during this task. The instruction for this portion of the test is made up of 9 parts. 1. Give clients time to complete the match, a maximum of 15 seconds. After that time, assist the client so the next client can take his or her turn. Give instructions a second time as necessary. 2. Play the game seated on a table, at a table where clients can easily see the board and are able to reach the postcards comfortably. Have the client identify the postcards he or she draws whenever possible. Have each client have three separate turns in the rotation. Complete the game whenever possible. If time is a problem, end the game after each client has had 3 turns. Don't give instructions more than twice. Don't demonstrate more than once. Don't give verbal cues during the game. And number 9, don't ask the client to place his or her postcard inside the pocket that has other matching postcards. Next, there's an arts and crafts project. This project involves gluing soft wood onto a tag board in a predetermined manner. The client has to count out a specific number of wood chips, then glue them onto a cardboard square in the pattern demonstrated. Some of the skills that will be observed will be the client's ability to share supplies, the client's short-term memory for patterns, the client's ability to complete a task without verbal, gestural, or tactile cues, the client's ability to work with the small pieces of the arts and crafts project, the client's ability to count, the client's ability to follow a three-step command, the client's ability to perform basic gross and fine motor movements, and the quality of the client's ability to follow instructions given by the professionals. Lastly, a series of 6 non-strenuous exercises is conducted. The exercises must be conducted verbatim to assess movement to specific parts of the body. Other exercises require the use of a special ball and floor basketball hoop. Some of the things that are being assessed are the client's ability to imitate a physical task demonstrated by a professional, the client's ability to move his or her arm through a variety of planes, the client's ability to move his or her arm through a reasonable range of motion, the client's ability to repeat an activity 5 times, and the client's ability to distinguish from right and left. Administering this portion of the test is conducted in 2 parts. One, repeat instructions once if necessary, but do not give the instructions more than twice. Demonstrate once, but do not demonstrate exercise more than once. Scoring of the TRAA must be done immediately after the tasks are completed. The score sheet is only one page long where the RT documents the client's abilities. The score sheet is broken down into 6 subsections that detail the functional ability of the client and 4 subsections that lay out the client's scores in development of a plan. Across the three tasks, this across the three task skills can be scored as such: 0 for not applicable or not observed, 1 for almost never, 2 for sometimes, 3 for often, 4 for usually, and 5 for almost always. After the scores have been tallied, RTs create plans that address the problem, utilizes the client's strengths, and uses activity that will serve as a vehicle for change. Inter-rater reliability is seen with the TRAA when different evaluators consistently arrive at similar scores when assessing the same client. Experts working with this population review assessment measures to establish validity. This assessment can be modified to fit where clients do not have the functional abilities, but modifications should be done sparingly, and any modifications should be noted. Modification to the administrative protocols should be noted in the column under social behavior. Socioeconomic status, ethnicity, religion, language, family dynamics, and traditional practices can skew assessments, plans, and potential modalities and should be considered when administering the TRAA to ensure the improved therapeutic outcomes for diverse clients. And last but not least, after 2 days of searching Google Scholar, JSTOR, PubMed, and the client library website, I was unable to find a single scholarly article that showed evidence supporting this tool's use in recreational therapy. This was very surprising to me because research showed that it was one of the top 5 most used assessment tool in therapeutic recreation.